Ryan Newman is the race leader, about to put Elliott Sadler a lap down. Sadler's car not nearly as good as it was, and we can show you why. So much has been going on.
On board with Dale Earnhardt Jr., and we see Sadler trying to go alongside Rusty Wallace. He gets a little loose, goes up, and believe it or not, Jr. knocks him back straight.
Come on.
But Elliott Sadler has fallen off the lead lap. He runs 29th, while Ryan Newman continues to lead by 1.5 seconds over Tony Stewart. Dave Burns.
And that car has gotten no better for Elliott Sadler, and nothing on the radio. Really nothing. Elliott's just been out there driving the car, which now handles poorly and has not said a word on the radio.
Elliott Sadler could be one of the frustrated drivers on the track. Thought he was a lock for the chase a few weeks ago, but never happened.
Say one thing, he's a candidate for some Tylenol when this thing's over.
Very good, Benny. That leads us to our Team Tylenol Think Fast Safety Fact. Driver suits are given a rating as to whether they can provide 3 to 40 seconds of protection from second-degree burns in the event of fuel fires.
Oh, I hope it's closer to 40 than 3.
Me too.
I don't want a driver suit that's good for 3 seconds.
You ever had a close call with fire?
Yeah, but it wasn't in a race car.
Never mind, man.
Oh, Marty, save us.
I will try my best. Weber, Dale Earnhardt Jr. You saw the contact earlier with Elliott Sadler. He said that actually made the car a little bit better. I'm wondering, have you guys ever hit the wall and made your car better, Benny and Wally?
Yes, I have. Dover, Delaware, back in the mid-70s.
And actually, I don't know why it does. Sometimes it knocks the toe out. Sometimes it gives you more downforce on the front. If you knock the fender in like Junior's got there, probably giving him a little bit more bite in the front tires.
Junior fourth.
Although he's got to be careful about the brakes being cooled off too, because those hoses, that may be one of his hoses.
Marty?
And Bill, you can bet the 12 team has their NASCAR official. They're pointing out that piece of debris, saying you need to throw the caution. You need to throw the caution, because if they don't, they have to pit in 4 laps.
Well, NASCAR, Rick Monroe, the flagman, has not moved towards that caution flag that the 12-car Ryan Newman needs so desperately. But I do see Rodney Wise talking to the NASCAR officials about whatever that is.
It looks like a piece of rubber, like a hose to cool off the brakes. And it's out of the way now.
You know what that might be?
It is, isn't it?
A cold drink holder.
It is. That thing radio controlled or what?
That's some mileage, isn't it? Ryan Newman, the race leader.
I wonder if it says speed pass on it.
And Greg Biffle goes by Bobby Labonte, moves into the 9th position. But I think Biffle's will know one of these cars that's got to pit soon, isn't it?
Pit this lap, Ryan. Pit this lap.
Oh,
right.
man.
4 tires of fuel, no adjustment.
Boy, this you don't want to hear this.
Ryan Newman, the race leader. One of the drivers in the chase for the championship is going to have to pit under green because they did not come under the last caution.
And there goes Stewart to take the lead. Well, this is going to take a long time.
Marty?
Green.
This one's going to hurt like a brand new pair of shoes, and it will take forever, Wally. 4 tires and no changes. The car has been outstanding. This will be their 3rd stop in a row where they will make no changes. But unless something drastic happens, and they have gotten lucky dog and won a race before, they most likely will not win this race and probably go down 2 laps with a very, very good race car.
Well, they'll go down 1 lap, Marty. I think he'll get away with just 1 lap and not 2 laps. There goes Tony Stewart by pit exit as Ryan Newman is just getting off the pit, so there'll be a lap and some change down.
Because he has to stay below that yellow line all the way till he gets in turn 2. So he comes Stewart into turn 3 as Newman jumps up on the track out of 2. Tony Stewart has clinched, leading the most laps here today.
But now Tony Stewart has to stop again as well. And the last time he stopped, he only changed 2 tires. So wisdom would say that he's got to change 4 if this thing goes green the rest of the way.
Depends on how long they go before they stop. If they go right towards the end, they may just take fuel.
Alan, what do you think?
Well, Tony Stewart last pitted BP at lap 181, counting the caution flags, giving them 90-plus laps on fuel. That puts them over 270 before they have to stop. If they don't get a caution by then, pretty much everyone, except for a handful of cars, is also going to have to pit with them. And even some of those guys that stopped on that last caution, they can't make it to the finish on fuel either without another caution.
But the advantage they have is they can stay on the track hoping that caution comes out.
Well, that's a huge advantage that Stewart now has, obviously, over the 12 of Ryan Newman.
Ryan Newman, 29th now, 1 lap down, from 1st to 29th. See Tony go by. There goes Matt Kenseth looking for the 12 of Ryan Newman. There he goes. So he's a lap and the length of the backstretch to make up. Matt?
Well, Bill, Matt Kenseth just asked Robbie Reiser, where are we on our tires and when will we have to pit? Robbie told him we can go about 15 laps farther than the 20 of Stewart. They've got a little bit better tires, about 10 laps difference in their tires. Alan?
Looking at Jimmy Johnson's situation, he pitted at lap 166, took 4 tires and fuel, stayed out on the lap 181 caution and the lap 198 caution. So Johnson is going to have to come in about 20 laps from now if we don't see a yellow.
But don't you think these guys down will be just taking 2?
Well, that's going to be a long time on that set of tires, Wally, and if you have to take the time to put a full load of fuel in, you might as well take the 4 tires.
But I don't think you have to put a full load of fuel in, would you? You'd only, if you've got 20 or 25 laps to go.
Yeah, that'd give them, what, about 40 laps to go or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2 tires, no tires, we might see that, but I suspect we'll see at least 2, and if the car's not handling great, you'll take 4 just to try and keep it under you.
Yeah. And the advantage for the guys up front, they have that bonus time, those extra seconds that they can spend on the pit road without fear of being lapped.
See that Matt Kenseth is faster than Tony Stewart. His problem, he's 2.5 seconds behind Tony Stewart.
Stewart has had a remarkable run. Started early in the summer and has just been extremely strong ever since. Former series champion. Our final green flag commercial break. 243 laps are complete. Tony Stewart leads, but it could come down to pit strategy at New Hampshire.